Dear friends and followers, if you're wondering why I'm doing all these topics that seem not on the topic of love and sexuality, and you haven't seen me for many years because I stopped posting, I've been on an adventure to really find the essence of what it is we're all missing in love and connection. And I've found it. It is the missing feminine side of beingness. And the interesting thing is, it's not just um, women who were missing like their essence. Women are missing themselves. Us women are living as men. And us women are not, even though we say, oh, we want a dominant man, this and that, it's not actually true, because as soon as you turn into that, dominant type, she ditches you because she's like, don't you control me? It's not what she really wants. What she's saying is she wants a man who's so brave that he's not afraid to be in his heart and his feminine side and his wild side and his freedom and his ability to roll and play with her and challenge her, because she wants to challenge herself too. And if he's too stuck in the role of macho guy, he's one-dimensional. So what she means by that, when she's talking about, I want this, alpha, an alpha guy now, what that really means is he is including the feminine side of himself, regardless of being called gay, faggot, too emotional. He'll get so put down by including the feminine side of himself. But I kid you not, that is what women really want now. They want the man who's such a heroic leader that he's not afraid of his own inner feminine, and he's not afraid of the feminine in her. And now that puts him beyond her as a leader, because we as women, we're living cowardly. A lot of the time, we're living as masculine as we can pretend to be, so that we can have a career, so that we're not called crazy, so that we aren't called witches, so that we aren't diminutized into, oh, she's just so cute and sweet because she's into good vibrations, So we're hiding, and we're saying we want you guys to be strong beyond the image of strong as a hard rock face with no nuance. We want you to be so strong that you are pulling us out of our cave and saying, look, with me, woman, it's safe. With me, you can be emotional, and I'm not going to call it drama. I'm not going to call it just a bunch of drama that has to stop, or else I want you to be happy. Love shouldn't be this much work. That's what the guys say to us. Yeah, because we're putting in all the responsibility to say, hey, is communication happening? Is there a back and forth here? Are you interested in me also, the women ask? We ask for a few things like, hey, could you not do drugs in my presence? Like, do them on your own, but let's have a nice date where we're really alive and conscious together. And then the man will say, don't try to change me. You're supposed to just love me unconditionally. And the women are like, well, we don't love you unconditionally like a baby. We love our children that way. But we don't want to love the man beside us like an unconditional baby who has no restraints and has no choices that he's making to make our lives better. Because otherwise we tend to feel the men in our lives are just bringing us down, and they're wasting our time. And as soon as we tell them, hey, you need to call me on time, you need to show up when we say, and then we're called pushy, and we're called needy, and we're called all these names. I can't even tell you. It's gone on 16 years. I'm still trying to find true love. But if the guy tells me my higher level has got to it's not his deal, he's not going to negotiate it on my terms, then I'm not going to do it at all. Like, it's just not worth it to me, because he's got to be at a higher level than me, or at least the same. Okay, so when the women say, I want an alpha, what they're saying is they want a man who's so brave, he will come and be in the feminine, which is forbidden, and which is the energy that's always being put down and is calling less than. He's got to be so intelligent that he knows if you try to live without the feminine on a planet that's a planet of polarities, we're all headed for a dystopian nightmare. And that's basically already there in many parts of the world. So I'm calling you out today, guys. My algorithm, my shows, I've got like 98% men as followers, and I don't know why, because I'm such a freaking feminist. But I think the reason why is because you are great guys. You guys following me are the ones who are going to lead the new world of men's liberation, where men are freed up to include the feminine in themselves. You see, the reason they're trying to control women and say no drama and no nothing, and I mean, we know that women can be there can be a drama factor in men. I mean, with me, it's usually men have the drama factor especially when they do pot. They just go off the deep end with a bunch of negativity. And if anybody does that, it is a drama we don't want. But emotions, like, I'm upset about this, I'm angry about that, I'm sad about that, oh, I love that, that's aliveness, right? And I'm excited because I believe that you men following my channel are the ones breaking through to have your wholeness, to have your whole self included in your life. And it's not going to mean that you're going to lose attractiveness, or that women won't want you as much if you really, dress more colorfully, like I'm talking about, and wear silks and even velvets like I'm talking about. But I think I'm talking to women. I'm also talking to you men, because, like the Latin guys, the way they dress is so hot, and the women, it's like peacocks with their big feathers on their butt. Like, women love feminine of any species love the men to be colorful and dressed up, like is it the Maasai warriors? So, oh my God, we love it. So it's sort of like the queer guys are at the front of this movement of a consciousness revolution. And I say the queer guys because the gay women, I feel like, yeah, they're taking a big risk, but they're basically playing it more safe, because it's anybody who acts like a man, dresses like a man, talks like a man is going to be unchallenged. Mainly, you have some places where they still don't want women to wear pants, in maybe some Mormon Christian sects, but mainly women are rewarded if they act like men. But the queer guys who are dressing as women with makeup and are out there like Alok Menon, they're risking their lives. Like, because when a man says, I'm going to be emotional, I'm going to be colorful, I'm going to be spiritual, I'm going to be mystical, I'm going to be into my sensuality, I'm going to be into foodie stuff, like, what happens is he awakens in all the other men around him this desire for what they've been missing and what they've been forbidden to feel and do. And the men will either go, shit, I must be gay if I have these feelings, and they'll try to cut it off. Or they'll be like, we got to kill that guy because, he's challenging the whole assumption that it's superior to be just masculine, and to cut out the feminine and diminutize her and put her down and make her smaller, and not listen to her insights and her intuitions and her dreams and her visions and all of the things that, her feelings. And there's this thing like, we're so threatened by that queer guy. So the queer men are at the front of the movement, seriously, because they're the ones saying, I refuse to cut my heart, body, and soul in half. I refuse to change, the hair all over me, I like it. And I want to wear lipstick with my beard. Like, now look, I'm not saying you have to go that far. All right? I'm just saying that, like, the smallest deviation from this cardboard cookie cutter of a Ken doll can make you feel unlovable. And the way a lot of women are putting out their profiles, it's like they're asking for that dead, noxious Ken doll who doesn't have a thought in his mind because he's so thinking about it like a lumberjack, like, and you're like, oh, this is what women want. And the thing is, those women, why do they want that? They think they do, is because they're living as men and they're so cut off from their deep feminine that they don't even know how to deal with their own feelings. They don't wear colors. They're wearing gray and black, and they're trying to be chic and in control. So you get with the lady who's going to be in control and chic all the time with her spiky little heels, and you're thinking, oh, she's feminine. No, the feminine woman, she's going to take off the heels and she's going to put her feet on the earth. She wants to feel the earth. What is feminine to you? Earth magic, right? Mother magic, nature flow. So she's going to, she's not going to encourage you to watch porn with her and to watch violent horror with her like a lot of women do now. She's not going to encourage you to have a one-night stand or to bring in other couples. She's not going to do any of that unless she's already become a man for almost her entire life and she no longer has any feminine essence alive and well. And now, so it's up to the men to bring back the feminine? Maybe. Maybe. And a couple of crazy women like me who, by the way, we're called crazy. And it's a label I now accept because the world to me looks pretty crazy, and if I look crazy from that perspective, I must be sane. But okay, can I help you? I've had a lot of men reach to me and say, well, help us, damn it. And they expect me to offer some sex course. How can I, get a longer erection? And how can I, last longer? And blah, blah. Well, those courses are out there. But I want to say to you, if you really want to learn from me, you're going to be so transformed, because what I'm going to do for you, man, is take you on a long journey into your feminine. You're going to learn how to include the full feminine back into yourself, your heart, your mind. And when I say back, I mean because you are not just a man or a woman. You're a multi-dimensional soul who's had many lifetimes. And here I'm talking from the mystic feminine, okay? And you've played many roles in all these lifetimes as different characters as you incarnated, okay? And there are sides of self and aspects and ways of behaving and experiencing and exploring that are the feminine side of you, awakening and enjoying. And there are sides of life that bring out the masculine. Okay, so you've already got the masculine down pat. You really have. Come on, we all do. Look around. The masculine's amazing. He's created, this whole world, amazing technology, bridges, buildings, and I'm not saying that in terms of a gender thing, because I'm talking about the masculine in women too, that women and men have both male and female within them, right? But when I take you on this journey, you will become the most amazing lover, the most sought after husband type. No matter what you look like, no matter any of those things women say they want of height and money and career and all this. No, because the surprising thing is, as soon as you really do develop your feminine and you stop being afraid of friendship, like, oh, I don't want to be friend zone. Oh, hey, if you get into her friend zone, you are so in the sweet spot to become her man. So my course is called the Divine Feminine Passion course. And all we're going to do is show you what feminine passion is all about. Heart, body, and soul. And when you start imbibing that essence, being in that essence, including her in your soul self, then of course she comes to you on the outside. Of course your relationship transforms, because what we don't have within ourselves, we cannot have outside ourselves, right? It's partly why I'm working so hard on developing my masculine self, because I don't have hardly a masculine bone in my body. I'm trying. Ah, mm. But I'm getting better, right? Now I'm giving courses, and now I'm trying to create my videos to be in this 1.5 minute thing, except for this one, this long one. I've written 3 books now, and they're out. The first 2 are out on Amazon. The third one's coming next month. Eve's Eden, Her Pillars of Existence. Yeah, Eve's Paradise, Her Primary Elements. Yeah, Eve's Ocean, Her Primary Elements Part 2. They're all true love stories of a goddess dancer. They're all like adventure stories of my memoirs and my real experiences. And that's the thing. When you want to help people, there's this expectation that we do it the male way, and we do a list of how-tos, and you fix it like that, and then the hierarchy of learning, blah, blah, blah. But these books are all written in the feminine in terms of story. The hero's adventure that like, where am I going? But they all have a purpose. They all have a meaning for you, to help you move through. So if you haven't seen me in a couple of years, get those books on Amazon. Eve's Eden, Her Pillars of Existence, Eve's Paradise, Her Primary Elements. And just take the adventure with me, okay? Start to get the feeling of what is it like to be inside a feminine experience, a feminine mind. And I recommend this for you too, women, of course, because, you've been robbed. You've been robbed of getting to be the fully feminine you. And it's time we go to the pirate's loot, we get our booty back. It's time we go to the treasure troves, where all the feminine bounty still is waiting to be tapped into. And let's do it together, okay? So it's going to be, it's an online course. It's actually one-on-one that I take you through, and it's about 8 to 12 weeks, depending on what you need. And we bring the feminine back into every domain of your life. And you can reach to me at evesedenarts@gmail.com if you're interested, and DM me on this thread, although maybe emailing is a little more direct. Okay? Much love, darling. Much love.